This is lesson 134, scale drawing review. So remember, as I'm doing all of these problems, I'm not doing the greens and I'm not doing the homework because those are not required. And I'd like you to pause the video and try to do it yourself, and then you can play the video and see if you did it correctly, okay? So a scale drawing, again, is a drawing of a map to show large distances in a small amount of space. So for example, if the scale were to be 1 centimeter equals 200 kilometers, then 2 centimeters would equal 400 kilometers. So basically, you take the scale, you multiply that number times the distance you measured, and you get the actual size. And then you just update the units to the units that they're asking you to give in the actual real life land. Okay, so you measure the distance from one point to the next on the scale, and then you multiply the distance that you measured with your ruler times the distance number on your scale to find out what the actual distance is on land. So on this worksheet, they made it easy. 1 inch equals 1 mile. So every inch you measure, you're going to convert that 1 to miles. So I measured each of these distances and I wrote them on here in inches, but remember we're converting these to miles. So this is what you should have gotten: from the insurance company to the furniture store, 1.5 miles. From the shopping center to church, 1.5 plus 1 is 2.5 miles. From the insurance company to the supermarket is 1 plus 2 plus 1.5 is 4.5 miles. From the hospital to the telephone company, 2.25 miles. And from the furniture store, starting here, all the way to the telephone company, adding up all those distances, you should have gotten 7.5 miles. Draw your own scale map with at least 5 locations on it. Let each inch stand for 1 mile. So you'll write your own scale. Scale, 1 inch equals 1 mile. And you'll draw your own scale map. Divide and check. And this is what you should have gotten. I didn't do the and check, and I crossed off C because it's green. 98 remainder 18 and 141 remainder 41. This is what you should have gotten for follow the signs. Victoria made 7 gallons of punch for Parents' Day at Lincoln Christian School. How many pints did she make? 7 gallons to pints. There are 4 pints in a gallon. Horse to fly multiply. 7 times 4 is 28. 28 pints. 28 quarts. I meant to say quarts there. Sorry. 28 quarts equals how many pints? Well, horse to fly multiply. There's 2 pints in a quart. 28 times 2 is 56. So 56 pints. Gus took $25 to spend at the zoo. It cost $8.75 to get in, and Gus spent $14.58 on rides and food. How much money did Gus bring home? Well, he spent $14.58, so you have to add $8.75, and you get that he spent $23.33. Then you have to subtract $23.33 from $25 that he started out with, and you get that he had $1.67 left. Multiply and check. This is what you should have gotten. Now subtract and check. This is what you should have gotten, and you don't have to do the homework or the greens.